Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden. Today we are back with more Simple History. It's been a while. This time with Simo Hayha. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. Also known as the name I knew him by, the White Death, the world's deadliest sniper. Alright, so we know a lot about the White Death already from Sabaton and some of my prior knowledge to it. But I was curious what Simple History had to say. It says world's deadliest sniper. I'm not sure. It might still have I think it still has probably the leading amount of kills. But I'm not 100% sure on that. By deadliest, I'm assuming they're talking about the amount of kills, because the world's deadliest sniper would not be him now. When you can kill guys at miles away now with a sniper rifle, it obviously makes you more deadly than before. You have sniper rifles that can 50 caliber bullets that can take out a light armored vehicle. So that's, I'm assuming they're talking about the amount of kills. Let's jump in and find out. That's cool.
Simo Hayha, the White Death.
Hayha, okay.
The world's deadliest sniper. Simo Hayha is considered to be the greatest sniper of all time, reported to have taken 505 kills. All of his sniper kills would be achieved during the Winter War of 1939 to 1940. Simo was born in a village in Finland near the Russian border. In his village, he would farm and take up hobbies in hunting, shooting, and snow skiing. At age 17, he joined the Civil Guard and established himself as an excellent marksman in target shooting competitions and demonstrated excellent skiing abilities. During this time, he was familiarized with the Finnish Mosin Nagant 2830 and the Suomi submachine gun. Constant practice enables Simo to hit the target 16 times per minute at around 500 feet or 150 meters away. This was incredible, considering the Mosin Nagant is a bolt-action rifle and holds 5-round stripper clips. In 1939, the Soviet Union invaded Finland, which would become known as the Winter War or the Russo-Finnish War. The Finns were outnumbered but knew the land well and used guerrilla-style tactics to take on the Red Army. Simo saw his baptism of fire on the Kola battlefield, where at one point there were 4,000 Soviets against only himself and 31 other Finns.
Wow.
On December 21st, 1939, Simo achieved his highest daily count of 25 kills. Simo would go out dressed in winter snow camouflage and take a day's worth of supplies, crawl to his position, and sit in the snow for hours, in temperatures as low as minus 40 degrees Celsius or minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's cold.
He would also camouflage his position by packing snow in front of him to prevent the muzzle blast wafting up snow, and put snow in his mouth to control the vapor of his breath from giving away his position. The rifle he used throughout the war was the same Finnish Civil Guard variant of the Mosin Nagant rifle that he trained with during his time in the Civil Guard, known as the M2830. This rifle featured front sights known as the Spitz because they resembled the Spitz dog. Simo preferred to use iron sights instead of a scope, which were obtained from a captured Soviet version of the rifle. This is because the scopes could give away his position, reflecting the sun's glare or cloud up in the cold environment. He would zero his sights at the common combat distance of 150 meters. One combat engagement came after Simo was assigned to take out a Soviet sniper who had killed 3 platoon leaders.
Oof.
He found a position and waited for several hours. As the sun was setting, he noticed its rays reflecting off the sniper's scope in the distance. The enemy sniper started to stand up to go back, and Simo pulled the trigger, taking him out in one shot. The Soviets took the threat of Simo seriously and deployed counter-snipers and artillery strikes to try to take him out. He even gained a nickname, the White Death. Simo was wounded in the last week of the war when a Soviet infantryman shot him with an explosive bullet. The bullet hit Simo's face, but he was evacuated in time before the Finns were overrun. He was decorated with numerous awards and promoted from corporal straight to second lieutenant. Later in the Winter War on February 17, 1940, Simo was also awarded with a specially made honorary rifle Model 28 from Swedish businessman Eugen Johansson. By the end of the
Nice.
Winter War, Simo was credited with 505 confirmed sniper kills of Soviet soldiers, which he achieved within 100 days, and in the time of year
That's
where daylight
crazy.
hours are
That's
low.
crazy.
This makes him the record holder for the highest number of confirmed sniper kills.
Alright, so that's why.
He had also reported 200 kills with his Suomi KP-31 machine gun. When the bullet hit Simo, it had tore into his left jawbone and knocked out some of his teeth, which he needed several surgeries to fix. However, he would eventually make a recovery and live a long life.
That's cool, man.
Subscribe and click.
That's where the video's ending. It just goes into subscribing stuff after. See, there's some extra info on there that I did not know. You know, more details about him in battles and stuff like that. It says here, someone wrote that in a Finnish interview, they asked him what he felt when he killed all the Russians, and his answer was the recoil. And you would in that weapon, you know, like back then, those weapons they had some recoil. It's not like today where you have some assault rifles that have pretty much zero recoil when you fire them. There's some guns that just have nothing. With all the technology we have in the stock of the weapons and all that, it's just ridiculous. The fact that he got all of his kills with iron sights blows my mind. At great distances, like decent distances too, is nuts. Knowing now that he had a lot of time to practice makes sense. I actually didn't know that he had plenty of time to practice. I didn't know that information about him before now, so that makes sense. You know, you still need to get in a lot of practice to get to that level, and a certain amount of dedication to be sitting out in snow in -40. That's crazy. They would have freezing his ass off. You'd think it would make it even harder to aim because you'd be shaking, but obviously he had techniques down that helped him with that. The White Death. Imagine, you know, this guy today wouldn't even make sense. But I mean, if you're that accurate iron sights at a distance, imagine if he would give him a scope nowadays. Because nowadays the scope, giving yourself away is, it almost seems like it's less relevant because the distance that you fire from now is just ridiculous. Snipers are not used completely the same way anymore to a certain degree. You know, you're still there to take out maybe another snipers or certain key points or whatever, but just killing on full one-on-one battles just doesn't happen because it's all guerrilla warfare nowadays. There's less men on the field and more technology. It's just crazy. This guy's from a time that we probably won't see again anytime soon, and we won't see kills like that again from a sniper unless we, you know, obliterate planet Earth and go back in time and restart again, which could happen when we get back to that technology in that era of fighting. Could happen, but for now that ain't coming back. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this one out with me. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, and as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.